Hello students, yesterday in the chapter of quantum uncertainty, we have studied Heisenberg's uncertainty principle and derivation of Heisenberg uncertainty principle by wave packet. We completed this thing. Today we are going to start estimating minimum energy of a confined particle using uncertainty principle. What we will do today? We will estimate minimum energy of a confined particle using uncertainty principle. This thing is to be proved today. So we can start like this, that we can estimate the minimum energy of a confined particle using the uncertainty principle. It is also referred as the 0-point energy, that is energy of a system at 0 Kelvin. 0 Kelvin is also written as 0K. Don't read it as OK. It is not OK, but it is 0 Kelvin. I have written the full form and in bracketed 0 Kelvin. Now see what happens in classical mechanics. In classical mechanics, the minimum energy of a particle can be 0. The minimum energy of a particle can be 0 in classical mechanics. But in quantum mechanics, a system can never possess a 0 value for minimum energy. This statement is to be proved now. Let m0 is rest mass of a particle confined to a one-dimensional box of length L. What I said? I said there is a particle whose rest mass is m0 and it is confined to one-dimensional box of length L, that is in limited region. Therefore, uncertainty in position of the particle is denoted by delta x. So the value of delta x is equal to L, because the particle is confined in one-dimensional box of length L. According to uncertainty relation, which Heisenberg stated and I explained in detail yesterday, what is uncertainty relation? Delta x, this represents the uncertainty in position, into delta px, it represents the uncertainty in momentum. Since one-dimensional box is used, so I put here x, suffix x is greater than equal to h cut. This is the uncertainty relation. Using the equation equality sign, greater than equal to h cut, let's use the equality sign. So this equation now becomes delta x delta px equal to h cut, or very simple, delta px equal to h cut by delta x. For finding the minimum energy of particle, it must have minimum momentum. It is a very simple statement. For finding the minimum energy of particle, it must have minimum momentum, that is equal to the uncertainty in momentum. So uncertainty in momentum can written as P minimum, for minimum value of momentum, and this is equal to delta px, and delta px is equal to h cut by delta x, equal to h cut, delta x equal to L, so h cut by L. The minimum kinetic energy of the particle is given by Ek, E के एनर्जी क्या होता है 1/2 mv². m को 1/2 mv² को v² को हम इस तरह से भी लिख सकते हैं. सो E के इक्वल टू 1/2 p mean square by m0, right? Because energy is equal to half mv² and it is also equal to p² by 2m. p mean का वैल्यू रख दो, ये हो गया h कट बाई l है ना, तो दिस इज p mean स्क्वायर हो गया h कट स्क्वायर बाई l और 2m0. This result shows that the particle has non-zero energy even at 0 Kelvin. Even at 0 Kelvin, the particle has non-zero energy. This minimum energy is called 0 point energy and it is also called or end point energy. Therefore, a particle confined to finite region of a space has non-zero energy even at 0 Kelvin. But I already said that in classical mechanics the minimum energy of a particle can be 0, but in quantum mechanics the minimum energy of a particle confined to finite region of a space has non-zero energy even at 0 Kelvin. Sorry, I mentioned one thing wrongly, and that one is here, since p mean is equal to h cut by l, so p mean square must be h cut square by l square. Therefore, ek will be h cut square by 2l square m0. I have written here before as l 2l m0, but it should be 2l square m0. Please make this correction. Now I am going to start energy time relation. We know that energy time is a canonically conjugate physical quantity, and we have already said yesterday that Heisenberg uncertainty principle is applied for all those canonically conjugate physical quantities whose unit is joule second. Since the energy unit of energy is joule, unit of time is second, so energy time has unit joule second. Therefore, we have a uncertainty relation between energy and time. So now I am going to discuss about the energy time uncertainty principle in the same way as position momentum uncertainty principle. Now, according to the energy time uncertainty relation, both energy and time of a quantum mechanical state cannot be measured simultaneously and precisely in the same way as for position and momentum of a particle. Therefore, like position and momentum uncertainty relation, energy time uncertainty relation is given by delta E delta T greater than equal to h cut by 2. Let a small m is the mass of an electron moving with velocity v, moving with velocity v, or you can say moving in velocity v, both are the same thing. and delta E is equal to the uncertainty in its kinetic energy, and delta T is the uncertainty in time. Then we know that kinetic energy denoted by capital E is half mv square. Let it be equation 1. Mathematically differentiating equation 1, if we differentiate equation 1, we get dE equal to mv dv. Two cancel out. We also know that P equal to mv, therefore V equal to P by m, और dV equal to डिफरेंशियल फॉर्म में इसको लिखेंगे तो क्या होगा, dV equal to dP by m. We also know that V is equal to dx by dt, rate of change of displacement with respect to time. It is very simple. Therefore dE becomes dE, here mv dV, m v के जगह dx by dt, और dV के जगह dV का वैल्यू क्या आया, dP by m, dP by m, सिर्फ वैल्यू पुट कर दिए हैं. m cancel out, so it becomes dx by dt into dP, or very simple, it is dE dt equal to dx dP, dE dt equal to dx dP, or write it in partial form, that is differential form, or if we write it in partial form, it becomes delta E delta t equal to delta x delta p. From the uncertainty principle, we know that position momentum uncertainty relation. What is it? Delta x delta p greater than equal to h cut by 2. Or here we have proved that delta E delta t equal to delta x delta p. So it is also equal to greater than equal to h cut by 2. Thus we get the energy time uncertainty relation as delta E delta t greater than h cut by 2. Here delta E and delta t play different roles. How? What does it mean? It means that delta E is the uncertainty in a dynamical variable E. Energy is a dynamical variable, so delta is the uncertainty in a dynamical variable E, while delta t is the time interval during which the energy is uncertain. Delta t is the time interval during which the energy is uncertain by that amount. How much amount? Delta E. Thus the situation is different. Because, why situation is different? Because the energy is a function of time. This is all about the energy time uncertainty principle. This is asked in short answer question of 5 marks. So it is explained precisely and with full note. This is all about our chapter Quantum Uncertainty. Next day I will start another chapter, and that chapter is matter waves. That chapter is matter waves and wave amplitude. So quantum uncertainty सिलेबस के अनुसार हमें इतना ही पढ़ना था क्वांटम अनसर्टेनिटी में, और in my next class I will start what? Matter waves and wave amplitude. The name of the chapter is matter waves and wave amplitude. In this chapter we will study Schrodinger equation for non-relativistic particles. Schrodinger equation for non-relativistic particles. So thank you very much.